You, stop right there. Who, me? Yes, you. Stop what you're doing and look at this ball. Well, my wife is drowning in that well. Can't this wait? No, not right now. This is more important than some woman. Come, take a gander into this mystical ball I have here. Bro, this looks like a fucking scam. Why would I trust you in this snow globe? Well, I can show you a wondrous world inside here. Okay. It looks fun, so oh well, my wife can wait. She made me wait for a steak dinner the other night. Let me see this shit. Whoa! Whoa, where am I? You are in the land of the hidden gems. Whoa, no way. Oh, is that Space Dandy? Why, yes, it is. Not a lot of people understand the greatness of it, so that's why it lies down here. Man, don't tell me that's banana fish.
Quiet down, you dumbass. The monster's sleeping.
Monster? What monster? Oh fuck, I think I woke it up. I'm out of here. We all have our favorite animes that are considered to be hidden gems, but what most people have under that is usually a pretty well-known anime that has been talked about for years. Those same exact people praise the top animes also as underrated. Like bro, I swear to you, I see people call huge anime like Naruto, One Piece underrated, probably just because they watched it like 10 minutes ago and thinks that no one else has ever seen it. The fact is, there are a ton of hidden gems in the anime industry that no one pays attention to or let alone talks about. There's always another better anime to watch rather than that gem. Well, I'm sick of it, so here is one that I absolutely love. When you think of your favorite anime moments, what are some? If I were to answer that, I would say Luffy saving Ace, Naruto pulling up to defeat Pain, and most importantly, Issei unlocking his true potential by sucking on some milkers. Ranking of Kings, one of the most popular anime of 2021, it doesn't really have a lot of those moments in it, but to me, that's what makes it special. When those moments do arrive, you know it's gonna be absolutely insanely hyped to the point where you're doing jackass stunts out of nowhere.
I'm Peter Griffin, and this is Shopping Cat Roof Shopping Cat, guys. Okay, go!
But what's the plot about anyway? And why do I say it's such a big hidden gem? Well, I'll tell you why. Ranking of Kings is an anime about a tiny boy who has been born deaf and somewhat mute. He has no physical strength whatsoever and cannot defend himself physically or mentally. What is extremely strange is that he is a king's son, let alone a giant king's son. It's quite a pickle our MC Boji is in. It seems like he was destined to be a giant as well and take over the throne, but was popped out as a disappointment to the family and its bloodline. But who cares about that when you can use science to defeat your enemies? Well, before we get to that, let's get into what makes Boji such a lovable character. Boji from the very start was always the cute little kid who seemed like he couldn't do any harm to even a bug. He loves to wander around the grass plains and just do whatever he wants. He even somehow turns a black blob that he calls Kage to be friends with. It's somehow his only friend he has, and he cherishes Kage with all the love he has. Boji goes through a lot of suffering and mental anguish just to get to the point where he wants to become something other than what his bloodline was made for. He gets pushed down so much by everyone that knows of him, especially his bitch ass brother with the Squidward nose. For whatever reason, he bullies his brother for not being as strong as he is, even though Boji can easily dodge and maneuver through mostly any attack. But apparently that's a bitch move somehow. So after taking a beating from his brother, he feels super weak and tormented, wanting to get stronger and better. Then this scene unfolds.
Ah. 別に恥ずかしがることないぜ。試合見てたけど、かっこよかったぜ。あれはお前の勝ちだ。誇っていい。人に何を言われようが、お前のスタイルはあれでいいと思うぜ。
After this magnificent display of animation and emotion, we get a heartwarming moment between these two declaring their friendship and what they will do for each other. What's amazing about this to me is that Kage doesn't want anything from Boji anymore, and it seems like he really loves Boji from the bottom of his heart. Well, I guess his shadow, because he doesn't really have a heart. The execution of this anime works very well. You haven't known these characters for long, but have already so many deep feelings about each character you just met. This works because you can have a strong emotion towards one character just because you like them, but if one character does something bad to them, you automatically have a very strong feeling of hate toward that character. This is showcased by the many different plot twists and turns that we'll be talking about later on in this video. But as for the different characters, you can tell the writer put a lot of effort and passion into them. You can spend half the season hating this particular character, but by the end of the season, you'll have done a 180 and absolutely enjoy and love the character for what they did to become so likable. There are a lot of these kinds of anime that are somewhat like this. It's I'm a weak little boy and I can't do shit, so I must train to get stronger and help the people I love. love. Yeah, no, Boji doesn't actually get stronger. He just gets used to what God has given him, and it makes it 20 times better than what it was at the start. You cannot say the same for most anime MCs, especially the shonen types. They're usually born with, let's say, an unlimited pool of chakra, a perfect combination of two races that can dual-wield powers, or a father figure that runs away from you because you're a mistake and never was supposed to happen. Actually, that's fucked up. Sorry, Gon. At least you got Killua, eh? Boji now becomes a character of finding out what he wants to do and what he wants to be. The rest of the show is trying to find a way where he can be useful to others and take his talents for dodging and weaving to help fight off evil in his own way. Boji eventually finds a way to do exactly that. Him and Boji make a long travel to find a trainer for him, but on the way he gets backstabbed by this bitch of a man who just kicks down a kid down a fucking volcano, bruh. I mean, I get it, he didn't want to and was sad about it, but come on, you gotta be one huge dumbass to push a child down a pit who does nothing but give you unconditional love and affection just because you talk to him like he's a normal kid. But it's okay, he is fine, and he finds his way to be an apprentice to a zesty looking guy wearing some poofy ass pants. He honestly reminds me of Bon Clay in some aspects, but after meeting him, they start to train and figure out what he can do. Turns out since he is so fast, he can use a single point sword and literally break the atoms of whatever he hits instantaneously. Boji pretty much turns into a human embodiment of a swordfish. With Boji's skills, he can match up to even giants and people 10 times his height. Also, I just love the scene of Boji basically meeting this homeless rat king, and he dances near a fire for absolutely no reason at all, but it's cute, so I'll leave it here.